Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Just off the outside edge, and we're underway. And that one is in the dirt. 2-0. Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. 2-2. And he deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Tatis waits. And Tatis able to stay alive. Here comes the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Kicks and deals. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Trey Turner now bunting, but that's a foul ball. Yo one. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Kiner going back. Leaping, and it's gone.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now here is Harper. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
One strike.
One run across in the frame so far, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. Back after bottom of the first. And stepping in is the speedy Jackie Robinson. As the lefty gets to work. Wouldn't chase that time. Sale, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
The pitch. And strike 2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Now it's going to be Willie Mays. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's William Contreras. Spawn back to work. Right through there for a strike. Contreras getting the start at catcher. Hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. On the ground to 3rd. Matthews gets it to 1st. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Yelich at the dish. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one ripped right center field. And it's off the top of the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off bat. That means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Shohei Ohtani, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider.
He's trying for 3rd. Got him swinging. Throw save. Gibson too late with the throw. And now it's Alec Bohm. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2 outs and a runner at 3rd. Here at the top of the 2nd. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. That's out to center field. Under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's the veteran outfielder, Hank Aaron. The wind to the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to 1st. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Lou Gehrig now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Josh Gibson at the plate now as he chases after that one. Wouldn't chase that time.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
1-2 is the count.
1-2 now. Sale. And another ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We played 2. Back here at Oracle Park. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jurickson Profar. Way inside, gets out of the way. In the dirt, and now 2-0. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
1-0.
This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. The lefty, the 1-0. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1-2.
Profar on at first, nobody out. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. He's got it. 1 down. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Runner on the go. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 0-1. And a sac bunt here. Off balance feed. There's 1. Trey Turner with a chance now. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. The pitch. Goes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. So they can't do. Back here in San Francisco, here's the shortstop at the plate, Ernie Banks. And a pitch. Swings and misses. Slider right there.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And Sale deals. Got him swinging for the strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And here is Ralph Kiner. fouled off down the right side. One out, base is empty. Chases the changeup in the dirt.
You know, Brooke, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
And that one upstairs. This one in the air. Harper has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Eddie Matthews. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike. Home team down a run here in the last half of the 3rd. Next offering is down low.
2-1.
Swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. And we're back. Start of the 4th. And now Bryce Harper. And a pitch. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Out towards right center field. Harper retired. And there's 1 down. Now here is William Contreras. And that's down and away.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
And that one is lifted in the air. Robinson snags it on the run.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Ripped into right field, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Yelich goes. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Stays alive. The pitch. Now fly ball to right center. And makes the grab on the run. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Now time called at the plate. And the pitch. Big swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Bounce to the right. And that one handled. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Mantle stands in here, takes ball one low. That's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here's a big power threat. Willie Mays caught looking his first time up. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Next pitch is downstairs. And there's a ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one misses. 3 and 2 down. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at Oracle Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Down the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And a swing and a miss there. Bohm goes 6 feet 5 inches, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And that skips in the dirt.
1-1.
And now the lefty gets a piece there. We'll do it again. A wind in the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And here it comes. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air out towards right center. Mantle sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. And that one is lifted in the air. Hank makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Hank Aaron. And that's in the dirt.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That misses. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Kicks and fires.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And there's the automatic. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
The lefty fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. One down, base is empty. And now the count is even. Just missed. The Groundbreakers hitless so far in the game. And that's downstairs and outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Next offering is in for a strike.
They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Struck him out looking. Josh Gibson stepping in now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Outside low. Now 1-2. 2 outs.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third. To first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. The wind of the pitch. And that's in the dirt. 1-0. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Lays down a bunt to the right side, whips it to first on the run. Save! And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
At the belt and fires. There goes the runner. Throw, save. Gibson too late with the throw. No outs. Runner on second. Runner on the go again. Pitch is high. Throw to third, and he's out.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And a foul ball. And a foul ball. The pitch. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have.
They turn things over to the southpaw, John Donaldson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Contreras now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. In there safely.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
Way out front for strike 2. Time called. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And he chases that one. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Back here in San Francisco, well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the shortstop, Ernie Banks. Late with the swing there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
There's the strike. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Turner. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Kiner, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Turner with the throw to first. And that quickly 2 away. Here's some real power at the plate. Eddie Matthews. There's a strike. That one the other way. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. What a play, inning over. New inning getting started, and now it's going to be Shohei Ohtani. Gets him to chase after that one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Started to swing, held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
There's a swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
Caught and missed, struck him out, and there's one down. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Donaldson winds and fires. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Robinson makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Profar in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And ball 1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
Now one pushed foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball up the middle. Donaldson to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 7th, digging in, Jackie Robinson. Sale back to work.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
In there at the knees for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And it is 2-1. Here comes a pitch. Out to short. On the run, throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And now the center fielder, Mickey Mantle, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
2-0.
Not even close there. And the count is 2-0. Sale delivers. Outside. And that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That's in there. And now 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Got a full count.
Kicks and deals. Got him looking. 2 gone now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way.
Zach Wheeler taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Mays lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And another ball. Next offering in the dirt. And it's 3-2. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they go. And we're back. We go to the 8th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Pinch hitter coming on, Elly De La Cruz.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
The pitch. He was late there, strike one. Donaldson, in his 6th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The 0-2. Popped up first base side. And there's one away. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Puts a bunt down. Garrett. The flip to the pitcher covering. They get him, but it was pretty close. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real life.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So remaining in the game defensively, Elly De La Cruz. He entered the game to pinch hit and now mans second base. And a pitch. Hank, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that one pulled foul. And the right-hander deals. So now 1-2.
1-2, count.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Right-handed reliever. That one misses. The count now 2-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Righty to the plate. And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Next to hit, Lou Gehrig. He gets a shot right here against the righty, and he is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slow.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Stan Musial.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
The pitcher on here, Logan Webb.
Well,
tries to get back and save.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Walk side of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Josh Gibson getting ready to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And here's the pinch runner, Honus Wagner. Trying to move the runners over. And that's just foul. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. And it's 0-2. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. One attempt misses. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal. Now at the plate, Ernie Banks. Golden opportunity right here. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Ranger Suarez on the pitch here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Number 9. A critical at bat in this game for him.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And that skips into dirt.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one is upstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they trail by 1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
Here's the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. In a strategy here, they issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
So up next, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. So now a pinch hitter, Roberto Clemente. Pressure spot for him, bases loaded and 2 gone. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Fall off foul. And the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Liner. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And now they're out front. It's 5-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
2 outs. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So they put up a big number in the inning. So coming into the game now on defense, Buck O'Neil. He's the new third baseman. Also into the ball game, Buck Leonard. He takes over as the new first baseman. Here's Harper now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Looks like a pinch hitter for the National League. Teoscar Hernandez.
The last chance for him here, hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of 9th inning comeback.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
0 balls, 2 strikes.
The 0-2 from Donaldson. Got him swinging.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So digging in, William Contreras. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
Donaldson delivers. Just misses with that one.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The wind of the pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 strike.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that'll do it. And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Pa' que se le note envuelta, pa' que eso le Messing me up my whole head, teasing me just like Tita did Martin. Now look.
And starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you have on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Derek Jeter in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hard hit right side. Harper takes it to the bag. One up, one down. Bernie Williams now at the plate. That's outside. Ball one.
It's never a fun experience for a pitcher going against Williams. He can swing it from both sides of the plate and make you look silly doing it. There's no easy way of attacking it.
Out to center. Yelich should have it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. And now the veteran third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Two outs, base is empty. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Marte should have it. Makes the catch, inning over. We head to the ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Ketel Marte. The pitch. Out to short, Jeter. One gone, bottom half of the first. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one fouled off. Sabathia, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Tatis waits. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Here's Bryce Harper. Fastball for a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Beltre gets it to first, and that'll do it. End of one. Back in Arlington, stepping in the long ball threat, Mark McGwire. Sale back to work. Sale, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And it's 1-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tatis makes the catch, and there's one gone. So now here's the DH, Frank Thomas. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. The wind and the pitch. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string of the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All four pitches in play right here, partner.
Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets it back at Globe Life Field. Stepping in, William Contreras. The pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to full side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Christian Yelich stands in now and watches strike one. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Caught in a rundown now. 0-2. And they tag him out. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swings and chases a low one there.
Man, this is pretty amazing. This guy's very efficient out there on the mound right now. Just 9 pitches in the first. He's got a chance to keep it to single digits again. Who does that?
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Towards first, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We'll move to the third. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Here's the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Wouldn't chase that time. Sale ready. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And there's a base hit to right field.
He was all over that one. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock. And now, Champ.
Runner on the go. It's a pitch out. Throw to second, tag. Out at second.
They were right on top of it. They guessed right on the first pitch out. Tells me they had some good data or scouting report. Maybe it's just a feeling, but either way, perfect execution, great throw and tag, and they erased that runner at first.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Kicks and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And Sale deals. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Drops into the glove, 2 away down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And that's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Jeter stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Now snap throw to first. Utley gets back easily. Sale delivers. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1-1.
Down the middle for a strike. And the count 1-2. 2 outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. And now the lefty, runner on the go. Swing and a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back singles. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Down the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And a pitch. Right side. Utley. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Now batting Jurickson Profar. The switch hitter batting right. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Next pitch way upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. That's long gone.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Marte in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1 strike.
In the air, center field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Tatis swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. He swings and fouls one off. So 2 strikes on Tatis. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the 3rd baseman, Adrian Beltre. And here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 away.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And that one sliced foul. And he deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Frank Thomas digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Swings and misses, and good work there as he gets a 1-2. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. The line to kick the pitch.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
1 strike.
The pitch. In the dirt, and it's 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the back at Globe Life Field. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Sammy Sosa. Sale back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Sosa, more than 1,500 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Sliced hard but foul. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. And another ball. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And there's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Out towards right center field. Tatis puts it away, and there's 2 down. Next to hit, Pudge Rodriguez. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it's Christian Yelich. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
The 0-2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. On the move. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And a swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get Ohtani for the out. And now it's Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. On the ground right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Boom. The runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. And he got him. Out number 3. Back in Arlington. All set for the top of the 6th. And now Derek Jeter. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Bernie Williams. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hard on the ground to first. Harper steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs. Down the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Make it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Ketel Marte. The line of the pitch. That's a laser base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Gets the bunt down the right side. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 2. Bunts it in the air. Rodriguez takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Bryce Harper to the plate. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Swing and a miss. And the throw out at third. Runner goes again. On the ground to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. Harper retired. What a play. Inning over. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off, Mark McGwire. The lefty fires. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Looking to get the tying run on base. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
And another ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
The pitch. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Sammy Sosa, the next to hit. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Shota Imanaga on a pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Comes up empty.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. gigantic blast. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Nabs it, and that is that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. Called even. And we're back. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. And a pitch. A big swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That one to first. He'll do it himself. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Torey Lovello making a move for a new bat. Freddie Freeman.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead.
It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
1 run across in the frame so far. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
1 down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2. Staying in the game on defense, Freddie Freeman. He entered as a pinch hitter, but this might get interesting. Not a position he's used to playing here. Gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Punch swings through it for strike 1. Rocking it out towards right center. Nice grab. At the plate, Chase Utley. Swings through that one. 0-1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, that can certainly jumpstart an offense. The hit by pitch right there, and now they have the opportunity to make it really hurt on the scoreboard.
Making a move at first, coming in as a pinch runner, Tim Raines. So the lineup flips over. Derek Jeter getting ready to hit. Known for his late inning heroics. Snap throw, and he gets back in.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner takes off. Up the middle. Sizzling on its way to the outfield. Boots it. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2. Bernie Williams now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. New pitcher now, Max Fried. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 strike. 1-1.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Move to second. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Jeter up to third on the wild pitch. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
That one in the dirt. 3-2 now. Payoff pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Beltre up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
2-1.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Chipper Jones. And he's got the go-ahead run out there in scoring position for him. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Two outs. And fouled off.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground. Down the line, and it's foul. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Kicks and deals. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, a great back and forth in that at-bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Vladimir Guerrero.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Outside low. And a count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a low 2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Got him looking. They limit the damage here. So remaining in the game defensively, Chipper Jones. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, David Ortiz. He takes over as the new first baseman. So digging in, Jurickson Profar. He's already homered in this game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Johan Santana. In the dirt, and that is ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. Two-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-2. And now the lefty. Ground ball right side. And it's just foul. That was close. The pitch. Ripped to short. Snagged on a bounce. Throw to first. He's out. Profar is out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now into the ball game on defense, Brian Dozier. He'll play second. Here's Ketel Marte. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. All tied up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Francisco Lindor looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Francisco Lindor. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. Frank Thomas digs in now. 0 for 3 with, well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strahm. As the lefty gets to work. First pitch swinging.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right side, hard hit. Off balance throw in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. So up next, Sammy Sosa. And he swings through that one.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike two. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Now the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Ground ball to Bone. Sends it across the first, and that is that. Bottom of the ninth, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Inside, just missed. Right through there for a strike. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
There. Line, and that's a base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Substitution now at first base. The National League going with a pinch runner, Trey Turner. Now here is William Contreras. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully...
Runner goes again. Probably missed. Over to third, but the throw is offline.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Throw, in time, and they walk it off.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.